So welcome everyone. I'm going to hand over to our presenter today, Colin Jacobs, who's presenting, as I said, the second part of the three-part series. Colin, the students, you can use your chat function. At the end, I said I will turn on the mics and cameras so you can have a more engaging discussion with Colin. But while she's presenting, you can use a chat function to post any questions. Colin, I'm going to turn off my mic and camera and you can take the floor.
Okay. Thank you, Chantal. Okay, so hey everyone, welcome back to part 2. For the newbies, I'm Colin, an IT student at Unisa, and I'm on a mission to crack the code on a successful career through working on my employability skills. Our second topic, which will be about networking, building your portfolio, and nailing those interviews. I'm almost done with my diploma and I'm going to get an internship as a software engineer next year. So I know firsthand how confusing it can be to figure out your next steps. So let's tackle this together and learn how to navigate ourselves. So our part 2 is networking, portfolio building, and interview preparation. So a quick recap of presentation 1 that was about the IT job market and skill development. The theme for part 1 was what do IT students in South Africa need to know. We covered the current IT job market. So companies are adapting to new technologies and tighter budgets, which means skills are changing. We also covered the latest tech trends and the jobs that they offer. AI is a trend and is being used in many sectors. Fun fact, Gauteng is leading in AI job opportunities. With rising cyber threats, there's a big need for cybersecurity analysts, and cloud technology is expanding, creating demand for cloud architects and engineers. We mentioned key skills for the basics. You need to understand computer hardware, operating systems, networking, and troubleshooting. For more technical skills, be comfortable using at least one programming language and get comfortable with cloud platforms. Under the soft skills, you want to have strong communication and teamwork skills and be adaptable and empathetic. Lastly, we covered how to boost your career through gaining practical experience. So get involved in local projects like computer training or website design for nonprofits or small businesses. Look for internships or part-time work to gain practical experience. Also work on personal passion projects like an e-business or designing any app you feel like will make a difference. And lastly, try to earn a certification or take a free online course on Udemy or MOOCs. And then keeping up with the industry trends and continuously developing both your technical skills and soft skills will help you stand out and improve your employability skills. So on the next slide, you'll see all the topics for today, why it's crucial on being employable and not just employed, how building connections can open doors you didn't even know existed, tips to showcase your skills and experiences effectively, making sure your online persona works for you in the job market, nailing those interviews with confidence, and then utilizing available resources that we'll have at the end of the slide. And then the next presentation that I'll host will be part 3. We'll talk about certifications, continuing education, and job search strategies. Okay, so why are employability skills so important? So it gives you a competitive edge. Technical skills are essential, but they're often a baseline. So employability skills make you stand out from other candidates. Collaboration. The tech world is extremely collaborative, so effective communication, teamwork, and problem solving is crucial for project success. And then adaptability. Technology is constantly evolving, so being able to learn new things quickly and adapt to change is essential for long-term career growth. Professionalism, this encompasses everything from time management and organization to ethical conduct and strong work ethic. So remember, companies are looking for well-rounded individuals who can not only code, but also communicate, collaborate, and think critically. So before I get started, I just want you guys to be aware of the DCCD website that has a lot of networking and career information that you guys should utilize. This is the link above. Okay, so networking. Networking isn't just about shaking hands, it's about building real connections with people who can actually help you grow your career. So in this fast-paced world of IT, knowing the right people can be a huge game changer. To network at all. It can land you that dream job. So many awesome IT jobs aren't even advertised. So networking can open doors to opportunities you never knew existed, especially through employee referrals. You can stay ahead of the game. So you want to know what's hot in tech, talk to the people who are making it happen. Networking keeps you in the loop. Find a mentor. A good mentor can be your guide to success. So networking helps you find those amazing people who can share their wisdom. And skill development, you need to learn something new, network with the people who are experts in the field. You'll pick up some tips in no time. And then lastly, build your brand. So the more people know about you, the better. So networking helps you get your name out there and build a strong reputation. So how do you start networking? We'll dive into that in the next section. So you know networking is important, but how do you actually do it? So let's break it down, the game plan. So firstly, I would suggest to attend industry events like conferences, meetups, or tech gatherings. You could also possibly join a professional organization or a club. So professional organizations are like exclusive networking clubs where you'll connect with like-minded people and you'd also get access to some pretty cool resources. Use social media. LinkedIn, Twitter, and other platforms are your virtual networking playground. So connect with people, join groups, and share your thoughts. Participate in online communities. So websites like Stack Overflow, Discord, ask questions on those platforms, share your knowledge, and build your reputation like that. And then also get hands-on, work on projects with your classmates, attend career fairs, and don't be afraid to ask for informational interviews as well. It's all about getting out there and making connections. Perhaps in the chat, you can let us know if you guys have participated in any of these or are currently doing any of these to help with your networking. Okay, so now you've met some awesome people. Now, how do you keep the connection going? So firstly, be yourself, don't fake it. Let your passion for tech shine through. Stay in touch. So don't vanish after meeting someone. Send a quick email or message to say hi and keep the conversation alive. And also offer value. So networking isn't just about getting, but also helping others when you can. And people will remember that. So perhaps help them review their code or their system design. And then sell yourself, but in a good way. Have a short and snappy intro ready to go, and remember to tailor it to each person you meet. And then lastly, listen. Pay attention to what others are saying, ask questions, and show you're genuinely interested. And then I have a link here to a Google Doc. It's a networking guide with some extra tips and information on networking. And then I've screenshotted some upcoming conferences that you guys can possibly attend. So Collab Day South Africa, there'll be one in Cape Town, Johannesburg, and Durban. And then there's also a Google one that will be happening the 9th of November in Cape Town. And then there'll be one in Joburg as well, Africa Digital Finance Summit. So maybe you guys can keep your calendar open and attend one of these for some networking opportunities. And then I have 2 hackathons that will be taking place. There'll be one in Cape Town and one in Durban. And there's the link on the left for you guys to check it out and perhaps attend. Okay, so building a CV. So your CV will cover your education, your work experience, skills, and achievements. And these are the components to focus on for a strong CV. So your technical skills would be your programming languages, software, and tools and frameworks that you use and are comfortable with. And then your soft skills would be communication, teamwork, and problem solving. And then your work experience, if you have any, please include the job title, the company, the location, and the dates and key responsibilities, which are very important to highlight. If you have no work experiences, include relevant projects that you have worked throughout the year. It could be final assignments or projects. And then also add certification or awards that you've got. And if you are part of a professional membership organization, add those. I have an example of a tech CV over here. As you can see, this person is a front-end developer and designer. And then they also do part-time admin or project assistant. So you can see they highlighted their technical and coding skills, and then they also have their soft skills. And then on the right, they have their links, GitHub, LinkedIn, and their personal portfolio. Those are the 3 important links I suggest you include. They also have a short about me, and then they have their experiences. It seems like they are part of an organization called GEC, and they also attended Life Choices Studio that also offer internships. So this is an intern that he highlighted under his experiences. And then as a student, volunteering is very essential to highlight how you work with other people and showcase that you are willing to give back. And then they also highlighted their education and the courses that they completed. So under education, you can also highlight your modules and certain projects that you have done in those modules. And if you haven't done any courses, then just shine more light on the assignments that you've done throughout the year. And then your website portfolio. So you've got the skills, how do you show them off? So your portfolio is your personal highlight reel, a place to brag about your awesome work. And it is a collection of your projects demonstrating your skills. And it's extremely important to have one of these to stand out in this competitive market. So you include your story. So you would give a quick overview of who you are and what you're all about, similar to the CV, but here you can express yourself more, add more pictures and use colors that resonate with you. And then your masterpieces, you can showcase your best projects and explain what you did, why is it cool, what you learned, and you can also add pictures, videos, and even links to the live project. And then your superpowers, which will be your skill section, lists once again all the tech tools, languages, and frameworks you used. And don't forget to mention those soft skills too, like teamwork and problem solving that you use to create your project. And remember that you should have fun and also make sure that it looks amazing and easy to navigate. So here's an example of a personal website. I apologize for the screenshot once again, but here is a link for you to go check it out. He hosted his website on Netlify. It's for free, so you guys can just sign up with them to host your website. And as you can see, he has very clear, he uses colors that resonate with him and not too many pictures. He also attached his CV, which is very important, and then he has a clear navigation area on the top. And then over here, once again, I'm sorry about the unclear picture, but he has all his projects that he has done. He has a link to his GitHub website as well, and a live section where you can view the project in a website browser. And then also important, he has some referrals. So it could be students and volunteers that he has worked with. And then lastly, he has a connect page where he had included a form for anyone to fill out, and his personal information like his email address, cell phone number, where he's located. Okay, so in today's world, your online presence is basically your digital resume. It's how people find you, learn about your skills, and decide if you're the real deal. So what should you do? I would suggest that you focus on building a website, which will be like your own little corner of the internet to showcase your awesomeness. So think of it as your online portfolio. And then use social media. LinkedIn is a must, but don't forget about platforms like Twitter or Instagram to connect with people in your field. And then start blogging. Share your thoughts, projects, experiences. It shows people that you know your stuff. And then, very important, join online communities. Websites like Stack Overflow and Dev Community for learning and sharing knowledge. So remember, building a strong online presence takes time. So start now and watch your digital footprint grow. On the next slide, you'll see an example of a GitHub profile. I suggest that you guys all create a GitHub page where you'll showcase and host your projects. So this is an example of a software engineer. These are the languages and tools that she uses, and you can see these are most of the languages that she uses majority of the time. There's a link if you want to go check her out. And then she also pinned her portfolio and her top projects that she has created and hosted on GitHub. And then here at the bottom, employers will be able to see how frequently you use GitHub and work on your projects as well. So if you say you're passionate about coding, this will be a kind of a showcase to show the people. And then Dev Community Platform, that is the link where you'll be able to blog as well as educate yourself with videos and podcasts. And on the same platform, there's also mini hackathons where you can join. Right now, there is a challenge happening where you have to build a AI-driven email or calendar apps. And there, as you can see there at the bottom, there's cash prizes. Okay, and then the next slide, interview prep tips. It's very important to boost your confidence and improve your performance. So firstly, research the company. Know the company's origins, goals, and backgrounds. Understand their main offerings and target markets. Be aware of their competitors and what sets them apart, and also learn about their culture and values and see if it aligns with yours. Understand the job description. So identify primary duties and daily tasks and if it matches your skills. Highlight also teamwork, communication, and problem solving. Prepare examples that align with the role, so be ready to also explain how you've used these skills. Practice common interview questions. Use the STAR method, which is situation, task, action, result, to structure answers. Prepare for questions like describe a challenge you faced. Brush up on relevant technical knowledge. Practice on platforms like LeetCode, and be ready to discuss your projects as well. Prepare questions. Ask about role-specific duties and expectations. Also inquire how success is measured in the company. Ask about career development as well, and about team structure and projects that they work on. Conduct mock interviews with friends and online services. So get feedback to also improve, and perhaps record the interviews to review your performance and practice. On the day of the interview, arrive 20 to 35 minutes early. Bring your CV, certification, notebook, and pen. And remember to use relaxation techniques like deep breathing to stay calm and compose yourself. And then after the interview, send an email within 24 hours and recap your interest and key points of the interview. And then lastly, just reflect on your performance. Okay, and then I have some links, some career service links. You can use Canva and Zeti for building your CV. Then I also added the link for GitHub. You can use Glassdoor for interview questions and company reviews. On the next slide, I have some technical interview tips from Free Code Academy. And also, if you do not have a LinkedIn profile, I do suggest that you create one. And then on Meetup, you can check out any other network events that are in your area. And then here are some more employability skill resources on the Unisa website. And then I've attached more links that's on the Unisa website, IT career brochure, more information on career research, and then also interactive conversation to understand your online brand. There's also some interview skills and CV tips. These are the resources that I've used. And here are extra links if you'd like to book a session with a counselor, or if you'd like to email the Western Cape Counselling Department. And this is Chantal's personal email address. And if you guys would like any more career resources, videos, videos and links, then you can use the DCCT webpage. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Colin. I haven't seen any comments or questions in the chat function. I'm going to just unmute everyone, so you're welcome to use your mics if you want to pose any questions, you have any concerns or comments regarding the information, or maybe you want more support. Let us know what are your thoughts on today's topic. I have also just included the attendance register, so you can just sign the register to obtain a recording of today's events, and then just complete the evaluation form, which will just take you a minute, and give us some feedback in terms of the topic that was presented today and further topics that you would like support on.
Afternoon. I don't know if you can hear me.
Yes.
I just have a question. I think you mentioned the counseling services from Unisa regarding careers. Does that include any sort of CV or LinkedIn reviews? Because I'm just looking for someone to just, go through my CV to see if there's anything I can specifically improve on.
Okay, I think Colin is also offering additional mentoring outside of these formal sessions. Colin, is this something that you could include as your part of your mentoring?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
We can have a session where we can share our profiles and
compare profiles and also
Yes.
see, what looks better, what words works better, what is more effective in terms of securing employment. So just sign the attendance register and your details will be shared with Colin. So in addition to the formal mentoring sessions on this 3-part series on the IT talk that she's doing, she's also hosting additional mentoring sessions where you can speak about all the other issues that these presentations are bringing up, like your CVs or your LinkedIn profiles. Maybe you want to do role plays in terms of interview skills, to refine and further develop your interview skills. So there is additional support offered in addition to these formal sessions. You can just sign the register and Colin's going to be making contact with you thereafter. Any other questions or concerns?
A perfect answer. Thank you. Nothing from me.
Okay, thank you. So the purpose of the student mentor program is we have final year students or postgrad students that mentor students that are entering into the system to share their experiences and offer them the support that they need. And so it also forms part of the practical working with students and the active mentoring required in order to successfully complete the student mentor program. And the student mentor program is a volunteer program run at the Counselling Centre that is supervised and managed by myself. And it's advertised every end of the year. Graduates, if you're in your final year, you've completed 20 modules, you're welcome to apply for the program. And it starts, SMS's invites are usually sent out December each year, with selections and training happening from the end of Feb to March every year. Colin, you want to add?
No, I'm sorted.
You're fine?
Yeah,
okay.
Thank you.
All right. So I don't see any other questions or hands or comments. Evaluation form and attendance register is in the chat function. So for the additional support, just sign your attendance register. It just requires your name, surname, and your MyLife account. Colin will then be in contact with you for your further support requirements. Okay. So I think with that, I'd like to thank our presenter, student mentor, Colin Jacobs, for presenting today, the second part of a 3-part series. And then thank you also so much for our students for attending and the engagement and questions posed to Colin today. So the final part of the series is taking place on the
30th.
30th?
Yes, the 30th.
Okay, the 30th. The 30th of August will be the final part of the 3-part series. Colin, perhaps just tell them what the final part will be about.
So the final part will be about certifications, continuing education, and job search strategies. And then we could also add in any of your guys' concerns or other topics that you guys would like me to highlight. So you can just add the topics in the evaluation form, I think, or is it the attendance register? Yeah.
Then that concludes the session for today. Thank you so much, everyone. And with that, I close today's program.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.